Hi everyone and welcome to part 2 of a comparison between Strava and Nike Running Club. So in part 1 I went over the design and I came to the conclusion that the design in the Nike Running Club app is better. So in this part I'm going to be looking at community features, and I think this is a big part of people's experience with running because of things like social media and people wanting to share their data. So starting with Nike Run Club, there is a community feature called challenges. So I do think it's good that in the Nike app you can take up challenges, but to be honest, I haven't found that these have encouraged me to run or encouraged me to communicate or interact with other runners at all. So I kind of found this a pointless community feature. So there's also a club section in the app where you can see your friends' data, but to be honest, I found this to be really weak as well. When I went to my friends' profiles, there was no data shown, only the friends that I had added, and again, I found it really pointless. Even when I added friends who I knew had data added on the app, it wasn't showing in the app, which was really surprising and kind of a shame. So after trying to find all the community features in the Nike Running Club app, I did find one where you can find local clubs, but again, I found this to be really disappointing. There is a whole list of cities around the world where you can have a look at events in your local city, but firstly, when I went to search for Plymouth, it wasn't there, and even when I did select a city like Sydney, there were no events taking place on the app. So not only was it pointless for me, but it seems to be pointless for everyone else. So overall, if you are planning to use the Nike Run Club app to connect with runners, I wouldn't bother. So as I was mentioning earlier, I think that Strava is completely superior to Nike Run Club when it comes down to community features. When you open the app, the first thing you see are people's runs and people's activity. And I think that's excellent because it instantly makes you want to connect with other runners by seeing their data. You can comment on them. It's presented in a very similar format to Facebook, where it's just a timeline. So if you have a couple of friends who regularly add data to the app, then you can just scroll again and again and again. And you'll just keep getting more data. And actually, I find it quite addictive. I don't usually tend to spend much time on the app, but I do think it's really nice that when you open it up, you're instantly presented with how your friends are interacting with activities, and that's really great. And I think Strava have made their app superior to Nike Run Club in this area. So there is a explore section, and this is where you can find things like local clubs. I found this to be much better than Nike Run Club because I actually found not only clubs in my local city, but a lot of them in my local city. There must be hundreds on Strava in Plymouth, which is great because there's clubs for different types of people. There's ones for different run clubs, there's just random groups, societies, and it's really nice because I've added myself to them and you can compare your data to other people in your group. So you can also do challenges on Strava, and I found this to be better than Nike Run Club. In fact, even when I completed a challenge, I got emailed a voucher. So yeah, I think that just everything in terms of challenges and community and connecting with other people on Strava is just so much better than Nike Run Club. So what I also love about Strava is that you can attach your photos to your activities, and I really like this because every single Saturday I go on a really long cycle. My longest cycle has been about 40 miles, and I really enjoy taking my Canon 200D with me and taking some landscape shots. And of course, when I edit them, I get to attach those photos to my activity, and then you can go to my profile and see all of my photos in a gallery. So just in terms of presenting media and presenting data, I think that Strava is just superior in terms of community features, and of course therefore that's why Strava wins this round. And of course in the next round we're going to be looking at performance. So that will be really looking at the overall app and of course performance features. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this comparison, and I will be trying my best to push out part 3 very soon. Of course, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and thanks very much for watching.